Hello everyone, this is MJ and you are at my channel called Reading This Life. My channel is where we talk fiction, friends, and fun. Today, it's a January wrap-up. Haven't done a wrap-up in a while, let's do one. Stay tuned. And remember, before we get started, give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that you're subscribed to my content. I would really appreciate it, especially if you enjoy it. Like, share the joy, man. All right. So I haven't done a lot of wrap-ups in 2023. I think because I find just the regurgitation of the same information to be redundant, but I know people love them. So I'm going to do one, and we're just going to make it, we're going to make it different. We're going to make it unique, and I'm going to hop on, well, I guess that's not making it different and unique, but I'm going to hop on the trend of giving one word review for each book that I talk about. How's that? All right, let me get into my Goodreads. I know I read 12 books in January. That's decent. It's not the 20 that I wanted, but I'll tell you what, I had a heck of a month. Work-wise, life-wise, you name it. Okay, so let's go into my books. Okay, so the first book that I read, I have it here. It's on my shelf over there. Let me get it. Okay, so the first book that I read was Voices of the City by Gareth Howells. If you don't know Gareth, he's our fellow BookTube creator, owner, operator, CEO of Book Songs and Other Magic. I have a sticky note here. This is actually his book of poetry, and his daughter did the art for it, which is fantastic. Available at your local, I guess, Google it, but I'm sure you could buy it on the Zon, but maybe you could buy it other places too. Yeah, support local authors, support indie authors, support your BookTube authors. And I have a little sticky note here for all my faves, all my favorite poems. This was cool because each poem is named after a person that resides in the city, which is cool. So my review of this is refreshing. Okay, then I read Worthy. Worthy by Jada Pinkett Smith was a buddy read with Diane, who is a member of my Patreon. Part of my Patreon is that the top tier gets to do a buddy read with me, and you all get to pick the book. So she picked this nonfiction memoir, and it was fantastic. It was really good. I knew of Jada and Will, you know. I knew a little bit about her history, but she goes in on it. And her conversation about self-worth is really incredible. Highly recommended if you don't know her, if you love memoirs and you want to learn more. She's brutally honest. She's true to herself. She talks about the hard subjects. She talks about the hard topics. I just think it was super well done. I gave it 4 stars, probably 4.5. And let's see. I'm going to say it was fascinating. That's my one-word review. Fascinating. Next, I read Fourth Wing. I loved this book. I loved how it just, you were just full on immersion with the characters, with the dragons, with everything that was happening. It was good. I will put a card here, or here, wherever it is, so you can check out my full review. That's a fun review too. And this is my lovely book that I waited for because I got the special edition with the black edging and the extra little chapter in there. One word review, fun. Then I read The Pram by Joe Hill. This is a creature feature. That was good. That was really good. I think that probably was, if it's not the favorite, it's in the top 2 for sure. I gave it 5 stars. Really good. and I just loved it. One word review. I'll say frightening. It was frightening. It was good though. Then I read Big Bad. And Big Bad is by Chandler Baker. And this has to do with werewolves. And you know I like a good werewolf story. Gave this 3 stars. I think I need to give it another read because I think some of it just didn't hit me the way it was supposed to. I don't know. You know how sometimes when you're reading a book and you're like, people are raving about it, but it just didn't hit you the right way? I think I need to give it another look-see. But 3 stars I gave it, and it's devilish. Yeah, in like a werewolf story. But I really liked it. But I definitely want to read it again. I think there's some nuances that I missed. Okay, then we went into banned book. Are you aware of my banned books project? Hashtag 24BB. This is a project that I've started. It's a challenge that I've started for creators and viewers to read banned books, to read the books that they're talking about in the news, to learn why they're being banned, to understand the issues, and to talk about your experience with the book, basically. It's simply to raise awareness. I'm not trying to change laws. I'm not trying to lobby anything. I'm just trying to promote the books and encourage people to read them for themselves. So the first one I did was I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings by Maya Angelou, and I can't think of a better book to start off that challenge. 5 stars. This is one of Maya Angelou's earliest memoirs. I will put a full card here if you want to check that review out. And one word to describe that book, that's tough. Challenging. Then I read The Fire Next Time. Do I have that one here? I do. The Fire Next Time by James Baldwin. A classic. 5-star read. His words are purposeful. They're tough, they're harsh, and they're purposeful. The Fire Next Time, 1-word review. Powerful. Everyone should read this book. Then I read Meddling Kids. Meddling Kids is by Edgar Cantero, and this was a buddy read with my Patreon, Roy, from Roy Reads Anything. And this was fun. It took me a while to get into this book. I think because I was just reading so differently, and this is more of a relaxed, tongue-in-cheek, campy type of book, and I don't think mentally I was prepared for it. But I'd say 30% in, it started picking up, and I really started enjoying it. I gave it 3 stars. 1-word review for it. Enjoyable. Then I did a buddy read with Michael Romeo Talks Books. We also did a review of this. This is The Hunger by Whitley Strieber. This is about vampires and how they deal with aging in the modern day, and the love and the science as to how to stop the aging process. It's a good book. Look, it's a step back cover. Ready? And the movie is just beyond. So watch the movie. The Hunger, it was beautiful. It was ethereal. It was, it had such a great discussion about aging, and sometimes you can't fight the process, and love and discovery. So I gave this 5 stars. I just loved it. Oh, I love it. I didn't write a review for it, probably because I did the video. I'm going to say it was, I think I like Ethereal. It's good. If you don't read horror, this is a great one to start with. It's more relationship based than gore and horror and all that. So highly recommend if you don't read horror and you want to just tiptoe into another genre. This is a great starter book. Then we went into banned book number 3, Lesson Zero by Bret, Easton, Ellis. This was a book that I completely enjoyed and completely caught me off guard. I don't remember. I don't think I've seen the movie from beginning to end, like fully. So I knew what the movie was about, but I didn't know specifically what the movie was about towards the end. And it takes place in the 80s. We have kids in high school, prep school, or is it college already? No, I think it's high school. Or is it college? Is it college? It might be college. Yeah. And one of them comes home from the East back to LA for Christmas vacation. And all of this takes place within like the matter of 3 weeks. And there's a lot of sex, drugs, rock and roll. I can see why people would want it banned back in the day. But I mean, this book was written back in 1985? Yeah. May 1st, 1985. That's a long time ago. There's worse things out there. But I gave it 4 stars for Bret, Easton, Ellis. It was really good. I'm going to say for a 1-word review, nostalgic. And let's see. I did a chapbook called Dark Gothic by Leanbh Pearson. This is a quick bite book. It's like 50 pages or something like that. It's basically short stories, short vignettes. There are so many in here that I wanted to be developed into full-on stories and books. I absolutely loved it. 3 stars I gave it specifically for the shortness of it all. My 1-word review would be more. I want more. Intriguing characters and settings. Yeah, I wanted more. And then lastly was Tribe of the Accord, Adira's Journey. That was a 4-star book, and that was a YA book that I received in exchange for a fair and honest review. And there is, I don't think I could put any more cards up, but there is a video that you can check out regarding that review. And I gave that 4 stars. 1-word review for that? Trying not to use any of my same words. Different. Because it was. All right, so those are my 12 books for January. Out of those books, what was my favorite? That's tough. I don't know if I could do that. I don't think I could pick that. The most fun was Fourth Wing. The most emotional was Maya Angelou. The most cozy, beautiful was The Hunger. And Less Than Zero was just like a high school reunion. How's that? All right. Yeah. It was a great month. It was a really, really great month. All right, everyone. That's it here for me. I hope you're all doing well. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself so you can take care of others. And I will see you in my next video, whether that be sooner or later. So until next time, goodbye for now. And happy reading.